Good morning, dear 8th standard students. Once again, we are back with our online SST class. Children, today we are starting a new lesson and it is your lesson number 12, India Post-Independence, and today we are doing the first part of this lesson. So, let us know when did India gain its independence. So, India attained independence on 15th of August. The year was 1947. We were freed from the British governance on this day. On the previous day, that is on 14th August 1947, Pakistan was separated from India, and thus, along with the happiness of being independent people of India, had to face a whole lot of problems too. Due to the partition, approximately 80 lakh refugees came back to India from Pakistan. Now, some major problems the country faced at the time of independence. The rehabilitation of these refugees was a major problem. Second challenge was to integrate the 562 small and big princely states into the United India. And the third major challenge in independent India had to face was to build a stable political system to fulfill the expectations and hopes of the people and develop India into a strong nation. Now, why was India partitioned? What were the problems faced by our country after partition and how did these political changes happen? We are going to study in this lesson. So, in the first part, let us know about the resolution of the Muslim League at first. The Britishers had always followed the policy of divide and rule. You might remember in the first semester we did. Who brought the divide and rule policy in India, children? Yes, it was Lord Curzon. Now, they propagated the belief among the people of India that the Hindus and Muslims had different interests and culture. Many Muslim leaders were convinced that the Muslims will not be safe and the socio-political and cultural interests of the Muslims will not be taken care of in the independent India. To safeguard the interests of the Muslim community and to ensure the development of both the communities, it was necessary to separate the country into Pakistan. In the Lahore session of 1940, the Muslim League passed a resolution that Pakistan would be formed in an area having a majority of the Muslims population. Henceforth, demand for Pakistan became the main goal of the Muslim League. So that was about the resolution of the Muslim League to have a separate Muslim country known as Pakistan. Now let us see what was the Mountbatten Plan. The British had to declare India independent, notwithstanding the intensity of the freedom movements. Viceroy Mountbatten arrived in India in March 1947. He was of the opinion that the partition was an inevitable condition of the independence of India. Otherwise, the entire country will face communal riots and many people will suffer due to it. The visionary leaders who knew the reality unwillingly accepted the proposal of the formation of Pakistan. The discussions and negotiations continued for 3 months over a series of meetings. Consequently, Mountbatten proposed the plan of the partition of India, which is known as the Mountbatten Plan. The British Parliament passed the Indian Independence Act that finalized the agreements for partition and abandoned the British suzerainty over the princely states. In this slide, we can see Lord Mountbatten, our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and on the right hand side is the first President of Pakistan, Jinnah. The clauses of the Mountbatten Plan were first, Sikhs, Hindus and Muslims in Punjab and Bengal legislative assemblies would meet and vote for the partition. If a simple majority of either group wanted partition, then these provinces would be divided. The second clause was Sindh was to take its own decision. And the third clause said the fate of Northwest Frontier Province and Sylhet district of Assam was to be decided by a referendum. The fourth clause said India would be independent by 15th of August 1947. According to the fifth clause, the separate independence of Bengal was ruled out. The sixth clause said a boundary commission to be set up in case of partition. And the seventh clause referred to the princely states would join any one of the unions and if they were free to remain independent. Now, what was the result of the Indian Independent Act? Now, according to the Indian Independent Act and the Mountbatten Plan, India was divided into two separate countries as India and Pakistan. Mountbatten was appointed as India's first Governor General and Muhammad Ali Jinnah as the first President of Pakistan. The struggle that had started in 1857 CE had ultimately met its goal in 1947. Sindh, Balochistan, West Punjab, Northwest Frontier and East Bengal were included in Pakistan, whereas the rest of the regions remained in India. Now let us see how was the joy of independence spread all over the country. A wave of happiness and celebration swept the nation. We had become free from the shackles of slavery of the British empowerment. Innumerable revolutionaries and freedom fighters had sacrificed their lives for the freedom of our nation. Many known and unknown people had contributed in a small or big way, even beyond their capacity in the freedom struggle to make us an independent country. Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister, well known as Chacha Nehru of independent India, and he unfurled the tricolor flag, which we are going to see in the next slide, at the Red Fort, which is situated in New Delhi, by replacing the Union Jack of England. The nation was rejoicing in the glory of independence. Now this slide shows the pictures of independence. The top picture shows the two stamps which were released on the day of independence, and Jawaharlal Nehru hoisting the flag, first flag of independent India on 15th August 1947. In the lower pictures we can see thousands of people gathered in front of the Red Fort to listen, to hear from our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and Jawaharlal Nehru delivering his first speech on the day of our independence. So children, what did we study in today's first part of lesson number 12? The date and year of India's independence, that was 15th of August 1947. The major three challenges India had to face at the time of independence. And what was the resolution of the Muslim League? To have a separate Muslim state known as Pakistan. Then Lord Mountbatten came to India with the Mountbatten Plan. Then we also studied about the Indian Independence Act kept forth in 1947, which had 7 various clauses of the Indian Independent Act. And at last, in today's session, we also studied about the joy spread all over the country of being independent. So children, based on today's explanation, I have prepared a homework exercise for you, which will be shared with you in our 8th standard WhatsApp group. Kindly write your notes, PDF exercises very neatly, correctly and completely, and submit them when asked in the school. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.